So nice to see everyone here tonight. What you need is a little soldering iron, and this one I've just had turned on for a little while. A piece of very heavy duty plate glass. So you can use that, and the thing I love about heavy duty plate glass, this is a model stand which I've repurposed, but you can put your drawing of what you want to do underneath, and then you can trace it, and you've got the master sketch, and you've got your little pieces. So that's step number one. The Crin comes in a variety of textures and colours. They use it in couture garment making to do the dresses that do ripples and amazing things. They use the Crin braid, but they also use the Crin fabric. And the Crin fabric is like this stuff. This is a fairly coarse one, and there's finer ones as well. You can get white, well this is slightly off-white, so it's not really white, but there is a whiter one. You can get black, you can get silver and gold, and you can get quite a fine ones. I will, after we've had our demo, I'll locate a few suppliers. Lindsay had it, but I don't think he's got much these days. You can get it from, what are you doing? Oh, how thoughtful. You can get it from other fabric shops, and it's just Crin by the metre, and it's some places are less expensive than others as well, so worth looking around. You can also use your Design Master sprays and spray it. So if you start with a pale colour, if you start with white or neutral or whatever, you can actually spray it and do some really interesting shadow effects. And I'm going to demonstrate how simple it is just to cut one of the shapes that I've got drawn up under here. And I'll do one of the smaller ones because you don't want to sit and watch that for too long, you get bored. Oh, the other thing you can do, I'll show you that as well. So I'm just going to locate that there like this. Oopsie toopsie. If you need to, you might need to do a little bit of weight making. And then this is nice and sharp. Make sure that you don't touch yourself because you'll end up with a nasty burn. And this is easier as it goes. So let's go in here, just going around, following the line, follow. You don't have to be too strict because no one's going to line them up together later. And now that I've done a little bit, it's actually sticking to the glass, so it's actually a bit easier to work with. So if you're feeling a little bit off direction, then you can, and this is the roughest one. The others will be smoother and finer.
Why do you say that?
What do you mean?
This is the roughest one.
Well, this particular Crin is coarser.
Oh, the Crin is the roughest one. Okay.
Yeah, so here we go, we've done
your
that.
cutting is the roughest
Not
one.
at all, my cutting's always immaculate. So there you go, that's your shape. It's a little bit ropey, you can see I've missed out here and there. But what it does, which is really good, is it seals the fibres. And if you see something you're not totally happy with, you can just melt it off.
You're not touching it, are you?
What?
Were you touching it?
I don't touch the metal. The metal is really hot.
No. It just, maybe it's a visual thing, but it didn't look like you were actually touching the Crin. You were holding it a little bit above it.
No, that's just the thickness of the glass. Okay, so here's several pieces, and you can see when you layer them, you get all sorts of interesting things happening, and you can put them over the darker colours. Or if you're wanting to, you could actually spray paint colours and use that to mix colours as well. So lots of different things. The other thing you can do if you're wanting to, you can create circles quite easily and quickly by just, and it's amazing when you start getting a basic shape and doing repetition, you can do all sorts of interesting things as well. So if that doesn't come away immediately, no, it is, that's good. Not so much. I don't know why that didn't quite work. So let's just go in here, get that. Yeah, that's come away now. So then you can get circles. Oh, yeah, that's a rough circle, you'll see. You can get circles and overlap them, and you can also do this kind of thing. If you cut 2 layers at the same time, just let it sit for a minute, you can actually start messing with the shape. Okay, so when you cut 2 at once, you can fuse them together. You can then think about doing geometric shapes and putting them together. When we got taught, we got taught how to do stars, which was really quite fun. But you can, if you did a whole lot of these, you could create something like a clustered flower. And if you wanted to, you could spray that. You could put little stamens inside there and make the stamens come out of it. There's lots and lots of things that you could do using that. And if you wanted to, you could use that as one of your trim options. If you go into that couture trims, there's a whole lot of different options. I think I've asked for a minimum of 2 from that selection, and I've kept it. I've put an open-end one at the end saying, or a trim of your choice. So I'm trying very much to make sure that everybody gets to go down their own avenue, because I think, you know, we're great as a group, but we don't want to all be doing the same hat. So I really encourage you to really explore independently your ideas and develop those, because that way the millinery world in Melbourne is richer and stronger. Thank you.